Well, hello and welcome to an Embo Park. It's Friday night softball here between the first place Eagles and the third place Cats. Tonight's Eagles will secure a top two finish if they get a win. However, the Cats will keep their top two aspirations alive if they can get a win. So a lot on the live game tonight. It is live action here in the 10th season of Spacequake Sports live stream for the Softball SA Premier League. And tonight's game, West Torrens Eagles, Walkerville Cats. I am joined by two legends of the international scene, I'm going to call them. Start them up early, why not? Welcome to you, Sarah. Sarah Hart, welcome.
Hey, glad to be here. Thanks, Pete.
You've come along into Adelaide via the Hills Heat. You've landed up here in your home territory. Played a bit of training, I'm guessing, up here. I don't know if you played any games up here by the CFS. Well, you didn't even play the CFS round.
No, I was out on an injury. Yeah.
And what's your take so far on the Premier League, and what do you think of tonight's game?
Premier League has some pretty good softball. I'm just thankful to be here. I'm under great coaching staff. Shout out to Reggie and Kel. And I've obviously met a pretty good import, Riz. So I'm pretty glad to be back in the international scene playing overseas here. So. Well,
you're telling me it's your first time on the live stream tonight, and your segue was amazing. Straight over to Kuzma Bergerson. Welcome to the live stream for your second attempt at this. You're already laughing. That's a good start.
I don't know if the second time's going to be a charm, but I'll try.
And your take on tonight's game, what are you thinking?
I'm excited. It's going to be a great matchup, especially top three matchup. That's really good to see out here in the hills with all these people out here tonight, so I'm excited for it.
Perfect night for softball. Hardly a breath of wind. The sun's just setting over the back. The lights are taking place. It is a nice balmy evening. It'll cool off as we go, but that's typical Adelaide Hills. So far, these two teams, West Torrens, have lost their last two games. So top of the ladder, but lost their last couple of games. Their team looks significantly different to what we probably would have been thinking at the start of the year. Walkerville, on the other hand, their last 6 games include 5 wins and a draw. So they're coming home hot towards the end of the year. They've played 4 times this season. West Torrens have won 3 of them. They were the first 3 they played against them. And then the last one, Walkerville won 2-1. So the games are close. They're coming back, Walkerville. They've probably got a stronger lineup now than they had earlier in the year. Before we go around the grounds, your take on Walkerville and what you see out here tonight?
Walkerville's a well-seasoned team. We got quite a few older girls that have played quite a few seasons together versus West Torrens. They're obviously a little bit younger, and they got a younger staff as well, and we see that today in the lineup. I mean, we play for Hills, and we also have a younger team as well, so I kind of feel that, honestly, on a personal level as well. But it's going to be a really good matchup. We got some big names still in the lineup, and they've performed well this year.
Well, we'll get to West Torrens shortly for you, Riz. We'll give you a moment to think of what you're going to say. The game is about to start. Taylor Caudle is in the middle. She's pitching to Chelsea Robinson, and the first batter for West Torrens is Amber Hood. And the game is about to get underway. First pitch goes outside. Georgia Mason at first, Erin Stone at second, Bailey Lux at third, Sophie King shortstop. The outfield, Casey Taylor, Lizzie Avery and Kelly Bested, with Anna Sainsbury Dorr as the DP for Taylor Caudle. There's a strike, goes to 1-1. And then on the bench, Erin Reid and Belinda Stansfield starting on the bench for Walkerville tonight. Doubling duties for Belinda Stansfield as a playing coach this evening. That ball punched up high over the back to the creek line for a foul ball. Goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Good eyes watching there. Takes it to 2-2. Amber Hood in the box. Looking to get West Torrens onto the bases early. Caitlin Holt coming behind has had a good season so far this year with the bat. So she'll be looking to get herself on. She's got plenty of speed. Another one. A really good holding eye there. Pretty impressive. Cursed at bat. Gets it back to a full count. Ball hit down to the third base. Bailey Luxfields throws it to Georgia Mason and gets Amber Hood over at first for a 5-3 play for the first out.
That was a really good at-bat for Hood right there. As a leadoff batter, you really want to see as many pitches as possible. You don't want to hit the first pitch. And, yeah, it's cool if you get on base off the first pitch, but you want to see as many pitches as possible to help your teammates out, be able to see the strike zone, see what the pitcher's doing. So that was really good.
Caitlin Holt, the new batter. Goes hard swinging at the first. Gets through her for a first strike. Positive intent in the box, which is good to see from the number 2 batter. That ball put up high. It's going over to the second base fielder, and Erin Stone gets under it comfortably, takes the catch for the second out of the inning.
It looked like she just missed that. She got a little bit more on top of that. She could have definitely drove that into a gap in the outfield. But that was a good, I could hear second baseman from over here. So that was a really good call by the defense.
Jordan Harris, the new batter. That one sits and watches the high one come through. Talk about speed on bases. She's capable of flying around these bases. Generally loses the helmet at some point in that run. That ball driven down left side, but it's going to go foul. Got onto it nice and early. Riz, your thoughts on West Torrens tonight, a younger team?
Younger team. I think it's influential for them to get their younger team in at this point in the season right now, because they're pretty likely to make finals, right? So get that experience in now while they can.
Ball going down low at the feet. Skips over it. 8 out of the 12 in the lineup tonight for West Torrens played at the last Junior State Championship here 3 years ago in the Adelaide Hills. That's how young this lineup is tonight. It's easy to tell you the 4 that didn't. Ball pushed hard out to the right side. Out to right field, picked up nicely, but Jordan Harris will stand up on first. Good hit.
Great hands right there.
To see she just sat on it, pushed it hard out over the second base fielder. One bounce. Fielded nicely out there by Kelly Bested, but sees herself safely at first, Jordan Harris, and brings up Steph Trzynski to the batter's box. Sits on the first for a ball. Timeout call. You've played against both these teams, maybe not these exact lineups, but where have you found the tricky bits playing against them? What are they solid at that are hard to break through with them both?
Taylor Cottles has a great arm. I mean, typically she definitely likes to ride on that rise ball and curveball, and I definitely like to bite at the high pitch for sure. So that is something personally I've struggled with. And then West Torrens has generally got some really good bats too, so I think it's going to be a really good matchup here, just with good pitching, and they've so far had pretty good defense as well with Walkerville. So.
There's a strike, takes it to 1-1. So what is it tonight for a young West Torrens lineup? What are they going to do against a Taylor Caudle, Chelsea Robinson battery? Obviously, get bat on ball will help, but besides that, what are they going to do? What's the things they've got to really concentrate on in a game like this?
I think it's concentrating on the little things, right? And, like, being able to execute those even small game right now, I think could be influential. You got to look at the field. We got grass and a little bit of dirt. It could be funky trying to pick up that ball. It could hit a lip. You never know. So trying to execute those little things and finding any way to win.
I can tell you've been playing under Reggie Fairley, talking about the short game in the first innings. That's good to hear.
It's funny coming from me as a power hitter.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you even shake for a bunt, ever.
I have one time against Port Adelaide. I sack bunted. Lacey got me out.
That ball punched out to the right side. Kelly Bested moves to get under it and takes the catch comfortably. 2 hits out to the right side. 1 goes safe and 1 gets caught. The end of the first innings, and the score is bottom of the first, top of the first is 0-0. So there we go. That's the run around so far for the first half of this innings. We've seen it pretty tight. 4 batters through for West Torrens. They're going to now come into the probably lesser experienced Premier League part of their lineup next time at bat. Matt Sutton out there checking the ball over. He's rubbing the good stuff off it, I reckon. But saw him up there having a good feed before. He seemed pretty relaxed and pretty comfortable tonight. So he's feeling that the team can do their best. And as he said to me, is exactly what you said, getting the young kids in. Getting the kids in young while they're got an opportunity. Well, there's not a huge amount on the line just yet. When they're looking to play in finals, they've got to get them used to it early. So no better opportunity than here. And we see the West Torrens Eagles come out to take the field. Sarah, do you want to run around that field for me?
Yeah. So we got Amber Hood behind the plate. We got Mia Sorgan Mayer in the middle today. We got Ashley Scott over at first. Carolyn Winnett at second. We have Jordan Harris at short. Carly Allen at third. And then bring it on over to left field, we have Caitlin Holt. And then Steph Trzynski in center field. And to finish it up, we have in right field Izzy Benedictson.
Very nicely done. Well done.
That was really good.
It was.
Yeah, thanks.
And yes, Josephine Vergara and Talia Sutton sitting on the bench for now. Their DP, when they come to it, will be Sienna Sutton, who is batting tonight for Mia, the pitcher. It's been a big experience for Mia pitching to Amber Hood behind the plate. Australian catcher now. And Walkerville is going to kick-start it off with an Australian batter in Chelsea Robinson, who's going to come up and have a first look at Mia.
It's really awesome to see so many South Australians on that roster. And being able to play against them, it's really cool.
Yeah, there is. There's, I believe, out of the 31 Australian Spirit Squad members, there was 11 South Australians in that squad, either born here, might have moved out in the last few years, but 11 of them, and I think 4 or 5 of them are over in college, so there's experience to come back as well, which is really good to see. And we've obviously still got some young kids coming through the 18s that will probably head that way as well. So Chelsea Robinson watches the first one go over for a strike. And a good chance to also mention this week announced today in the 2026 Future Women's Squad, Olivia Durham from Sturt has been picked in that squad. So another up-and-coming pitcher.
That's awesome to see.
She'll be looking to join the likes of Steph Trzynski through the pitching side of things for Australia. Georgia Hood, Amber's sister, has done some pitching as well. So watches one on the outside there. And earlier in the week, named in the 2026 Under-23 men's squad at the ripe age of 19, Tom Gaugi. So he gets his first Australian opportunity in the squad there for the men's side of things, which is great to see. Ball up in the zone. Ball up in the zone, punched over, goes foul to the creek.
He's a great athlete too.
He's up and about.
He came out here for a clinic. That kid can swing the bat.
Yeah, I've just recently been talking to Anthony Weatherstone, who was up with the under-23s, and he said he's got one of the best clean-up swings he's ever seen. And another foul ball there. That was obviously put to show in the under-23s, where he put a couple over the fence for fun. They obviously didn't get the results on the diamond, but from a personal point of view, he was put in as the under-23 catcher of the tournament, which is fantastic to see. But it's good to see we've actually got stacks of players through all of the grades this year that have been getting put in both the men's, the boys, the girls, and the women's side. Hard hit ball there by Robertson. Beats Harris at shortstop. She rounds one but stands up there as Winnett takes the ball at 2, and she gets herself on base with a safe hit.
I think that just went right under her glove. If she took maybe one more step to angle back rather than going across, she probably would have had that.
Not a slow person to move either, so that's how hard that ball was hit. The new batter for Walkerville is Erin Stone. She comes up. She'll be looking to advance Chelsea around. Erin had a very, very good year last year. She had a very good average at the end of the season and got plenty of extra base hits, which was good to see. So she'll be looking to do something similar here. She goes after one there. The ball gets free of Amber, though. No throw over to 2. And Chelsea makes her way across with a stolen base. Just missed the outside there. Amber felt pretty confident with it. Another ball there. Goes to 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's Soriga Mariah. She's come a long way, this kid. She's grown, I reckon, 2 foot in the last 2 years, which is also very handy for a pitcher. But for her age, she's pitching with some reasonable speed and control at the moment, which is good to see from a development point of view.
Yeah, she actually has a natural top spin on the ball too, which we kind of see here that she's going to guarantee us a couple ground balls for some outs here, which is also super helpful too.
Hard hit ball there to 3rd. Carly holds the runner, gets the out at 1st. They go over towards 3, but Chelsea's too quick on the move and gets herself there. Advances the runner. Erin gets herself out at 1st, though. Good piece of running there by Chelsea. She just got to the end of the dirt and teased the thrower.
Staying on your toes. That was good.
Hayley Lux, she's been out here umpiring, well, will be out here umpiring across the weekend at the Junior State Champs. Puts the blue uniform on tonight with the Walkerville logo. Comes up, swings at the 1st, and puts the ball back over to the right. Already been in the game tonight at 3rd base with a play, so she's got her eye in. That ball hit up high. It's going to go towards the 2nd base. Charlotte Winnett takes it. She holds the runner over at 3. Runs herself back in. Good piece of fielding.
Just catches that a little too deep rather than getting it out in front. But that was a great first step by the second baseman to drop step and catch that.
So 2 out. The speed-up runner goes. Bailey Lux goes out to run at 3rd for Chelsea Robinson. And Lizzie Avery, who's arrived since Christmas, steps up into the box in the 4th spot. And crunches it straight away out to the 8-9 gap towards the fence. Bailey crosses the plate, going round 2nd now. Lizzie Avery's making her way to 3. She's going to go and hold herself there as the coach tells her to stay. The ball comes in, fielded halfway up the 3rd base line by Amber Hood. And a cracking piece of ball there.
Absolutely great adjustment on that ball, too. That was a pretty hard hit. Great contact as well.
Great spot, especially at this field. It's a really deep part of the field, so you got to take advantage where you can playing on a field like this.
great to see her getting her eye in. Just comes up and takes the first pitch and says, I'll hit that to the outfield fence. Must be feeling pretty confident. Sophie King now, another one who's capable of hitting a good ball and getting herself on base, and another speedy runner steps up. Ball down the guts for strike one. Ball up and away, so 1 ball, 1 strike. A good crowd, as you said earlier, has hung around for tonight. We've got a little crowd in the grandstand set up behind the home plate. We've got a good crowd down the third base line and the first base line. And you would have seen there are a few people out at the home run fence watching. The ball just going out towards the 4 that were sitting out at right field there. The ball's crunched hard straight through the legs there of the pitcher out to centre field. Lizzie Avery crosses the plate. Sophie King holds up at first and another run crosses.
She really got on top of that ball. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much you can do as a pitcher. You just kind of
Yeah.
stick your glove out and just hope for the best. One of those hard hit ones up the middle like that.
Consistent hitter, Sophie. Very rarely do you see her go any other way other than a put out. She hits the ball into the field just about every time. So you can generally expect when you're a fielder and she's in the box that there's a chance the ball's coming.
Yeah.
So
She's really consistent.
when you hit it flat and hard back through the pitcher's legs, you've done your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia Mason now going to come up, but we've just got a little hold. I think the lights of the car have just been turned off. Georgia King doesn't care. She's wearing her sunglasses.
Okay.
Going to assume their prescription, surely.
Are they the carved sunglasses?
They could be carved sunglasses.
Oh.
And clearly not worrying her. She hits the ball down the right field line. Just skips foul, though.
They had a chance.
That's probably pretty lucky there for West Torrens, because Sophie would have been round to 3 in a heartbeat, and depending on what the fielder did with the ball, she could have teased the run home. So, again, another batter coming up. First swing, takes the ball. Hard throw. Oh, looks like she's gone over there, Sophie. Good throw from Amber Hood to Jordan Harris.
That was a great throw. Straight to the bag.
End of the first innings. The score is going to be at 2-2. We're going to have a little break and go to some ads.
Do you want a lush, green weed-free lawn this season? Then check out the Lawn Hub Grown Blow Pack. It's a two-step process designed to weed and feed your lawn separately, just how the professionals do it on professional turf surfaces across the country. It comes with Trojan, a granular fertilizer that will feed your lawn, and NSFW, a selective herbicide that will kill most weeds in all lawns, including buffalo. If you're interested in this pack or anything else lawn care related, head to lawnhub.com.au.
Well, welcome back. If your lawn looks like that lawn, you're doing a good job. Otherwise, get into them and get them to help you out, because they are sponsoring tonight's game and they are going to make sure your lawn looks good all year round. So, as we said, first innings down. West Torrens unable to trouble the scorers at this stage, but Walkerville have scored a couple across the plate, so they've got the 2-0 jump on West Torrens early here. Now, Sarah, how did you come to be in Australia? Where have you been before? Where'd you grow up? Where'd you play? Who you want to say hello to back home?
I want to say back home, say hi to my little sister Rachel. She is currently 13. She's my biggest fan. My other sister Nat, she's actually playing at Shepherd University in West Virginia. Shout out to her. She just started up her season as well. She's also a pitcher. Back home is Swanton, Vermont. So I'm kind of far up there, and I went to college in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. So me and my sister are both PSEC girls.
And what was your studying subject in college?
Business. I was a business girly. I went into finance, and then I have a minor in psychology. And I'm currently in my master's program online for accounting.
Righto.
Still asking for extensions.
Yeah, that happened last week, not going to lie.
Still asking.
Yeah, I didn't time manage well. So I don't have any of them on there, but
You're going to
still
self-study.
got an extension.
Self-study psychology, I'd say. Leading things off here for West Torrens in the top of the second, it's Izzy Benedictson, the right fielder. That ball put over the fence for a foul ball. So how did you come to be in Adelaide and with the Hills? What was the drive there? Was it you threw your hat in the ring, or you reached out to someone in particular? Or
Yeah, actually. So one of my good friends was planning on coming back to Adelaide. She's already played here, and she actually played for Hills as well. And I reached out to Reggie, and I got a good feeling from her. So I decided I also wanted a career change and go into coaching. So I know I needed to build up my resume there somewhere in that realm. I previously did taxes, and that is not something that I knew right after 3 years I wanted to do. So now I'm here. Clearly, people still want me to play.
right.
So after taking a year off, but
So you
I'm here now.
qualified in Australia to do people's taxes? Because I've just realised I'll probably get mine done from last year as well.
Oh, gosh. That might be an after-game conversation, Pete.
We'll leave that one there for now
Yeah.
then. Hits the ball there down into the ground. Picked up cleanly by Aaron Stone at second. Flicks it to Georgia Mason, and Izzy Benedictson makes her way back to the bench.
Yeah, I think just catching the ball a little too late again. If everybody can start getting their barrels out in front and start hitting those 5-6 gaps rather than 3-4 side, I feel like they'd have a lot more barrel success.
Carly Allen makes her way up now, the third base player for West Torrens. Watches the first sail across. Ooh, that one up and inside. And now, Riz, we got to learn at CFS round who your number one fan is. I'm sure you've got a g'day to say to someone special back home. But how did where's your background? Where are you from? What do you do back home? And how did you land in the Hills Heat colours this year?
Yeah, so I'm from San Francisco, California. The good old Bay Area. I went to San Jose State for 4 years. I played with Lacey Ham there. That's how I know her. And I played against Reagan when she was at Santa Clara there. And then I went to Boise State for a year where I played with Taylor Cottle, actually, for a year. And then I finished school for a year after that.
Oh. So Matt Sutton said he was looking forward to tonight and going to enjoy the game, and probably isn't doing so right now. That was a very flat, hard-hit ball on the replay here, the Space Quake Sports replay. Driven. That has fair income, just missed his right hand. If that had hit his hand, he'd be in hospital.
Oh, on your toes.
And a good watch there. And then how did you roll over here? You've just said you played with 3/4 of our league. So
Yeah, so I was texting Reagan when her first season out here, and I was just asking her because I was still in college, like, oh, how'd you get out there? Like, I really would love to keep playing. I love the sport, and I want to stay around it. That was dirty.
That was a great pitch.
Wow.
a dirty pitch, as we heard there.
I probably would have swung,
A
too.
real sucker. And finds herself marching back to the bench, Carly, and brings up the second base, Charlotte Winner, who took that good catch just before. Good young up-and-coming player.
Yeah, so then I texted Reagan a lot, and she said, you need to come out here. You would have so much fun. So I reached out to softball jobs overseas, and I reached out to teams out here, and Hills was the one that gave me a chance. And now I'm here, thankfully.
And so playing for the Hills Heat, obviously down in the Adelaide Premier League, and has made some appearances with the Strathalbyn colours as well this year.
We can't give Dan a shout-out.
No, we've got to give Dan a shout-out. Dan Peterson did say to me earlier tonight that he believes he's potentially the best coach that Riz has ever had. That Strathalbyn Softball Club is the team he coaches. So
Dan the man.
I'm not sure where he sits amongst all the other coaches you've had all over the world, but he believes he's up there.
I mean, the minute he did him and Jared promised me, for all those out there, that whoever on Strath hits the ball over this fence on this field will get a new bat. And so our friend, Laura Tamke of Hills Heat, she really needs a new bat. So my goal is to hit it over the fence so we can get that bat from them, and I can give it to Laura.
You're such a good person.
She deserves it.
Well, you let me know when you are playing next up here. I'll do some manoeuvring of that fence 10, 15 metres in one night, and you'll clean it for sure.
Well, I asked Reagan today to pitch me a cookie tomorrow. I don't think she's on board with it, but I did ask her really nicely to pitch me a cookie tomorrow when we're playing here. So if you want to tune in tomorrow night, guys, we are playing here on the live stream, Spacequake Sports, again.
That's right. Tomorrow night you will see two games. The under-18 boys game between NAMSA and the Hills. The Charlotte winner pushes it down the right side. It looks like it's just going to go off to the foul ball territory, though, as Kelly Besteb was making her way in. But again, another one of those little teasers down the right sideline that could have fallen in and got a base or two. But Charlotte puts herself back in the box at full count. 6:25 Adelaide time tomorrow night. The first game will be on. That is the NAMSA versus Hills under-18 boys game. That will be part of our Junior State Championship, which is going on. And then backing onto that at 8 o'clock, you will see the two to my left. Well, I'm assuming both of you. I don't know. Are you back and healthy now?
Yep, I'm pitching tomorrow.
Righto, there we go. As we see another one go across for a strikeout there. The third out of the innings. No runs on the board for West Torrens, and Walkerville hold their 2-0 lead. We see the Hills who will take on Seacombe. So we've seen Taylor playing tonight, who you said you play with. We see Reagan playing tomorrow night, who you said you play with. And, of course, you play with each other. So, therefore, everyone you've played with that's in Adelaide's comp will play it on the live stream.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. The coaches arrived. Reggie Fairley's stormed in.
Thanks, Mom.
Takes a photo, no doubt going to the Hills Heat page. So, yeah, it's great to have you both here. And, obviously, have you watched, and do you watch or have many people that you know back home watching the Spacequake coverage of the Adelaide Premier League, apart from Mum?
Yeah, actually, well, my whole family does. My uncle, my siblings, Leo, JD, Maggie, they all do. My dad, love that guy. But I play slow pitch back in the States, and there's been a few times where people have actually told me, oh, I didn't know you were playing in Adelaide. Like, I watched those games, and I saw you playing. So I think that's really cool that my slow pitch community in San Francisco, California, and Reno, Nevada watches Adelaide softball.
Well, they're welcome to come over any time and show Adelaide what the slow pitch softball is all about. As in the box, Georgia Mason returns. Her count restarts with Sophie King getting taken out at second last time, so she watches the first for a ball. Maybe they could get some video footage of him playing slow pitch over there and send it over, and we can share it during one of your Hills Heat games.
Oh.
Ball hit high in the zone there, goes to Carly Allen at third, gets it over to the first base, and nicely taken by Asher Scott for the first out of the inning.
That was good footwork. She had to get that out fast because it was kind of a slower type of roller, and so she had to get that out of her hands fast. So that was good. Coming across the field right there.
The DP, Anna Sainsbury-Doyle, steps up now for a turn at bat, her first show tonight.
She also just pitched a full game before this as well.
Oh, did she now?
Yeah.
Was it against you at all or for you?
For me.
For you, right. Oh, that one there is a sucker little punch, but she sat on it. It bounces short of the centre field. Steph Straczynski going around to two, and a Sainsbury Door is going to go and take on the throw, but it just plopped and fell in the hole nicely for them to get the ball in to second base. And well taken by Charlotte Winnett. Gets the tag out, and it doesn't make her way to 2. What would have been a safe hit. And West Torrens have got out of that one.
It's great effort by Steph out there to try and get that ball. That's a hard one to go catch. So, especially with the lights, I feel like I'm not an outfielder, but I feel like those would kind of trip you out a little bit. So that was really good effort by her.
The left-hander, Casey Taylor, steps up. First ball goes bouncing its way through for a ball. There's a strike. I'd also like to take the opportunity now to talk about one of Softball SA's Hall of Fame and Life members who today, or just in the last couple of days I should say, has been given her accreditation to a Level 6 statistician for her recognition for a long time statistician that she's been. As that ball was hit hard to shortstop, I'll come back to her after. Jordan Harris gets it, gets to Asher Scott, completes the third out. I'll come back and talk about that other one in a minute because that's going to be the end of this innings and we're going to go to some ads as the score is 2-0.
If you want to kill weeds and have an actively growing lawn, you need to do that as 2 separate processes. And you can at home now with the Lawn Hub Grow and Blow Pack. If you want professional quality lawn care, then you need to buy professional quality products, feed your lawn with Trojan, and treat your weeds with NSFW. If you're interested in this pack, check it out now at lawnhub.com.au.
Welcome back. We're at the top of the third innings. West Torrens looking to get this 2-run gap back that Walkerville have got on them early in the game. They picked them up in the first innings. The second innings went scoreless, and now we roll to the top of the third. And West Torrens coming into their 8-9 slot, starting off with Asher Scott, followed by Sienna Sutton. I was saying just before the break, our Softball SA Hall of Fame and Life member who has been accredited her Level 6 statistician accreditation. She has been a long-time statistician, scorer with multiple state teams and been involved for a very long time in softball in SA. She was the director of scoring or scoring coordinator for a number of years. And as a result of her time as a senior and junior Steelers team statistician back about 10 years ago, for a number of years leading into that, Lindy Radigan has been given her Level 6 accreditation. So congratulations to her. That is world qualification level for a statistician. First pitch comes down for a strike. Asher Scott. What do you know about Asher?
I don't know a whole lot about her. We played against her quite a bit. She also pitches. I know she's a younger up-and-coming player as well. She plays for our 8 teams for Hills.
Yes.
If I got that correct. So she's a good kid, though, what I've heard, and definitely coachable for sure.
Play against her on Friday nights a lot. She's a good little pitcher. She's got a lot of potential, so excited to see what comes out of her over the next few years.
Takes a cut at that one for a foul. Keeps herself alive. Yeah, she's got a good strong build for a pitcher. She's got good height for an under-18 player and good strong shoulders there. So harness that. She'll make her way through. She's definitely come and was a part of South State teams this year. So obviously a future South Australian softballer for sure. Gets absolutely towed up by that sucker ball again. The dirty one, you call it.
That was dirty again, Taylor. When that pitch works, it works. And it's hard to lay off because most of the time it is a strike. So either you go down swinging, you tip it, you get a piece of it, or you watch it go by.
Sienna Sutton, the number 9 batter and the DP for West Torrens, steps up to have a crack now. Watches the first one go rolling straight down the middle. Chelsea Robinson just telling Casey Taylor to cover the line a bit more. She was fielding a bit too far to the right there.
Looks like she's about to pull around for a bunt there, a little short game.
Do it.
She's got good wheels. She does have good wheels.
Not
She
a bad
looks
idea.
fast.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Lightning McQueen. Do it. I would say you were right.
So what was the hardest thing? What's the hardest thing you guys have found, if there is a hardest thing you found, adjusting to the Adelaide way of play compared to international competition you played in? Is there anything different that we do here, or...?
Those pitching mats. That's what I got to say about that.
Righto.
Oh, man.
So what you're saying is you enjoy the pitching mats, you find it more comfortable to pitch on.
Love
You've
them.
done really well with it. That's great.
I don't know if we're on the same page, Pete. I've pitched on it too, by the way.
What?
And yeah, Friday nights.
Oh, right. Okay.
She's our reliever.
Yeah, I'm like fourth string.
I don't think a fourth string gets to call what the pitching mats are like, but anyway, we'll run with that one. Amber Hood back to the top of the lineup for West Torrens. But okay, so pitching mats is one. Now that's not everywhere, and we obviously do it because it's a lot of maintenance for the diamonds and that sort of stuff over here. We don't have the same dirt as America, quite clearly. I mean, you guys can build walls over there, so no reference to anyone in particular. Well, actually, you didn't even end up building it. You just talked about it. But anyway, moving along. What else? Is there something we do differently? Are we a different type? Are we more aggressive in the base running? Are we, do we play the short game more? Are we more or less power hitters? What?
I would say it's more gap-to-gap type of hitters.
Yeah,
like
for
base
sure.
hit hitters. There's not really as much small game that I've noticed. There's not many slappers out here, like true,
No, there's
trying
like
to jam the ball into the ground, but that's also hard when you're playing on grass, or sometimes West Beach's dirt is not always the hardest. Sometimes it is. So there's not very many of those types of hitters out here. There are a few power hitters, but I would say definitely more gap-to-gap type of hitters, base hit hitters, get contact.
Well, at the end of the day, if you can find a gap and put the field under pressure, you can sometimes find yourself at base if an error is made. So it's a smart way to play if you're not capable of putting it over the fence.
Mm-hmm. Just hit the ball hard. That's my hitting philosophy. Doesn't matter where you hit it. If you hit it hard, someone will probably miss it.
And 3 strikeouts for the innings there for Taylor Caudle. She moves herself to 5 strikeouts for the game. Into the bottom of the third, we're about to roll, and West Torrens still looking to get on the board, but they're holding Walkerville. It's 2-0. Walkerville will come around with their 9-batter, Kelly Bested, to lead off. What's your advice to the other international folk back home who are thinking of coming, who have considered coming, who think that this might be in their realm to play in?
Come hang out. I've told so many people, come hang out already. I think you just got to do it. You just got to bite the bullet, especially if you're coming right out of college. That's the best time to do it.
Oh,
you
yeah,
could be like
absolutely.
Sarah and go get a 9-to-5 and then say, this is sucks. I'm going to go play softball again. Which, yeah, that's cool. But if you can do it right out of college, do it while you're young.
For sure. Absolutely. Yeah, honestly, just for the experience, I've made so many lifelong friends, and I still talk to when it comes from Italy, Germany, here. Like, I'm going to have friends for life. So just that experience in and itself, I mean, is great. And then you're playing the game that you love. So that brings people together. So.
And have either of you been to Australia prior to coming here to play?
No.
Nope.
Always wanted to come, though. I feel like this is my place.
Yeah.
I belong here.
Well, we've got an election coming up, and immigration's the top of the agenda for most people, so there's a chance we might be able to bring you over if things go right at March 21. We'll have a chat to the Premier about that one. Leading things off, Kelly Bested, the 9-batter for Walkerville. She'll be looking to put herself on base so the top of the order can push her around. She's had a couple of plays out at right field so far tonight.
That was a great pitch. I agree with all of them out there.
Except one person.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The one that matters. But they do a good job, the umpires. There's Definitely a difficult thing to do. I've only just started doing it myself this year, and from the sidelines, it's very easy to criticise. But when you get behind there, you hear the comments from the sidelines, and it does bring a wry smile to you.
Pete and I umpired together actually last week.
Yeah.
I was really scared out there. So.
You did a very good job. I'd give you a level 2.
I'll leave it to the pros.
Well, you weren't on with one, that's for sure. And that's a good way to start when you've got the top of the lineup coming around, gets herself a walk. Chelsea Robinson steps up to plate. She had the hard hit out to left field first time at bat. And no doubt she'll be looking to replicate that with some speed of Kelly Bested on base. Looking to extend that 2-0 lead. We're into the bottom of the third. 45 minutes into the game. Ball down for a ball. Umpires out there tonight on plate. We have Jason Irvine. Up at first we have Steve Bickerton, and over at third Toby Sadler. I'm reliably informed Steve Bickerton was a level 6 umpire up in Queensland. As another hard hit out to left field. I did say she'd replicate it, and she did. She's absolutely creamed that and is hitting the ball very well at the moment. Chels gets Kelly around a second, stands up at first herself.
That was awesome. Definitely got out in front of that ball. Yeah, inside pitch.
Yeah, great piece of hitting right there.
Second time seeing this pitcher. Erin Stone now comes up. Her first at bat. She hit it to Carly Allen, so hasn't got herself onto base just yet. But she did advance Chelsea there when Chelsea made her way over the third. There's a butt. It sits in the dirt. Amber Hood picks it up. Does the fire to first. It goes wide of the first base, out to right field. Coming across the plate at home, though, is going to be Kelly Bested. Chelsea Robinson goes back and stands at 3 and makes her way around to second is Erin Stone.
That was a great bunt by Erin right there, especially with this dirt. Yeah, me and Sarah know because we practice out here, but that it's like sand pit right there. So being able to do that, that was awesome.
And another run scores as we've got a time called out here. Very good bunt. You did say play the short game because the grass will hold it up. I don't know if you noticed that. Didn't even make it to the grass, that one. So,
but it's okay because it's sandy. So the sand held it up and it was okay. She did her job.
That's right. We've come 45 minutes up the freeway from West Beach, away from the place that's 200 metres from the sand to find another sand pit, you're saying. That's very good.
Yeah, just drive all the way up into the hills.
It plays pretty well up here, I must say. Brett Butler sitting over to our left up the back of the stand has done a phenomenal amount of work on this diamond over the last 12 to 18 months to get it to where it is. Having been here previously, there's been times when this has been very wishy-washy with the sand and blowing away and getting soft and getting bogged, but he's done a lot of work as I drive past you every day of the week, and I pretty well see him out here a couple of times a week working on this to get it to the standard it is. So fantastic work by Brett and his small group of volunteers up here that work across this diamond every day of the week to make it what it is and what you see.
Very appreciative that the holes in second and shortstop were filled. I know that Abby Bastian was so happy about that, so we are very grateful for that.
Well, fair to say she's probably caused those holes. As a hard hit ball there to win it. Line drive by Bailey Lux. But a lovely catch there by Charlotte. Stands up tall and looks straight over at third base and says, "You are not going anywhere, Chelsea. Stay there."
Hard hit.
Yeah, for sure.
First out of the inning.
Great approach on that swing, though. That was good solid hitting, good contact on that. Good job.
She's given 2 to Charlotte tonight. The first one up in the air, the second one hard flat hit at her, and this one into bat. Lizzie Avery last time put it over her head for a 3-base hit, which would be very helpful right now for Walkerville. Looking to advance his lead. Out to 3 it is now with a runner on second and third and 1 out. Abby Bastian's been playing up here in the hills for many years. Another superstar of the game coming along. And she's probably been one of the ones who's dived and ducked and dug and everything over at shortstop. Foul ball called there. So may have been slightly responsible for causing the holes that she's now appreciative of being filled in. So
Very much so. That girl is probably taking all the ground balls out here to create those.
Well, she's also hit the ball left and right of the shortstop all the time, so they've been diving for it, creating further holes. So, ooh, close one there. Just sits outside the plate. 2 strikes on Lizzie Avery here. We're cruising to the 50-minute mark of this game. Another one punched, slower pitch, went out hard after it. Over the first base dugout for a foul.
I really love Hood's energy right here. She really has Mia's back, and that's really awesome to see those veteran players helping out the young ones like this.
Just off the outside of the plate. But I tell you what, she's not playing at the moment, Lana Kaisler, but she just came up to that fence and leapt up to the fence, I must say, from the bench, about to cheer it on, and then had to spin herself around in a 180 pirouette and put herself back on the bench. Ball goes up high there. Full count. 3-base hit last time at bat. Runners on 2 and 3 with 1 out. Strong call for Mia from behind the plate. And another foul ball. We're running out of balls here at the moment. These are all ending up in the creek.
Oh, not in the creek. Scary over there.
There's no water in it.
No, it's snakes and bunnies.
Well, welcome to Australia.
Snakes and bunnies.
Set up on the outside of the plate here again. Just misses the zone there. And a walk, loads it up. Puts the infield fly back into play with 1 out. Loaded bases. And the person who I said last time is capable of hitting the ball just about every time into the field is back into the box in Sophie King.
Influential moment right here.
There's a strike she's been looking for the last couple of pitches. Time called. So you tell me you are wanting to look towards the coaching side of things, and you're doing it at the Junior State Champs. You've had 1 game. Mm-hmm. Are you feeling good about this weekend? I've seen you out in the B grade doing it as well.
Yeah.
But
we've got some younger players. They haven't obviously played together before. We're just looking today, just kind of some more cohesion. We only had 8 today, so it was kind of a rough go. But we're looking forward to tomorrow, and hopefully our energy will flip and we'll get a little hungry.
Nice. Didn't want to dodge your birth certificate to be the 9th out there. Just put yourself as a 17-year-old for fun for a game.
You can put me out there. I think I'll go. I think I could pass.
There's no home run fence out there. You've got to run around the bases the whole way, you know.
Never mind.
There's another hit for Sophie King. Yes. Well fielded by Carly Allen. Tries to get the play at home, but had to get up off the ground, and that was a bit hard. That stuck a little bit in the hand, but did do well to keep it in the infield to stop 2 scoring. So probably a positive.
Snag. That was a hard hit. Way to knock it down, because that easily could have probably been 2 runs, but because she stopped it, definitely held it to 1.
Takes it out to a 4-0 lead now for Walkerville. Oh. Smashed it up the middle again there, Georgia Mason. Throw coming home, but manages to hold them all to 1 base. Good arm out there, that person, Steph Trzynski. Good piece of the ball, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Super aggressive. That's what you like to see, especially. That's some good situational hitting up there, especially when you got bases loaded, too. All you got to do is really poke it through the infield, and get people moving.
Time called by Coach Matt Sutton. He's coming in just to have a chat to the team and settle their nerves a little. The outfield take a chance to have a talk as well. Walkerville all getting together, except Sophie King, who's decided to do some gardening first. So she now joins the team. And Georgia Mason's got no interest over at first, just having a chat to Linda Martin instead. So take this opportunity to then talk about the Junior State Championships up here at the Hills, running all weekend, Saturday, Sunday. We've just heard a forecast. Apparently everyone is hoping that there'll be no rain on Sunday, and we're just going to all assume that it's not going to rain, because it won't rain, even though it says it's going to rain. It will not rain. That's what we're all hoping for. But 2 days of softball coming up. Another, as I said, game tomorrow night on the lot. 2 games on the live stream tomorrow night. The 18 boys, followed by the Premier League game between the Hills Heat and Seacombe. So if you're not up to anything across the weekend, you're looking for something to do, and Nembo Park is going to be buzzing all weekend from probably 7 o'clock in the morning through to about 10 o'clock at night. So get on up here. If you're local, come on down. It is a great opportunity to see some pretty good quality junior softball being played. And then topping it off at night with the Premier League game. Finals, of course, Sunday afternoon from the Junior State Champs as well. So there's plenty on the line when that starts happening. There's a canteen, there's bar, there's merchandise being sold. It's running all weekend. There's be some ASA stars in behind the bar and the canteen over the next couple of days. A couple of local clubs getting onto the barbecues as well, which is good to see. So there's going to be plenty of food and drink up here if you're looking for something to do, and all going back to the Hills softball. So get on up here, get around these juniors. It's the future of softball in South Australia, and it's going to be a great opportunity to see what we have on offer on the diamond over the next 48 hours.
Yep, you can come watch the 14's Hills Blue team. It's my first head coaching gig. So I had my first head coaching W today. Those kids are pretty awesome, so you guys should come watch.
So you had your first win today, you said?
Yeah.
Wow, well done. Congratulations. That's
I'm trying to get on Sarah's level.
right. Well, you won better than her. You won.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
But it's not about winning. It's about participating.
And all my kids hit the ball today.
That's
Realistically,
first stat.
yeah, and that's what we're looking for up here. We're looking for the kids to get about it and get about the game and get playing, get hitting, get swinging a bat, get throwing a ball, learning your position, learn something new as Anna Sainsbury Dore puts it out deep to Steph Drzezinski. The arm's going to come in. The throw coming towards home, but Lizzie Avery makes her way across the plate. Amber Hood makes sure that Georgia Mason doesn't go anywhere from first. Sophie King gets herself to third, so we've got split 1 and 3 with 2 out. As we see on the replay here, gets onto it nicely. Steph Drzezinski just beyond the CFS Foundation, Hart from Hills Heat CFS round. Gets the ball, throws it in. Lovely throw back in. Bounces over the cut. Amber Hood takes the ball and holds both runners at bay. Casey Taylor up to bat, you were saying?
That was really good feet work from Steph right there, getting around that ball and coming through it. I feel like we've been talking about that a lot recently at practice and stuff for us. So that was really, really good feet work.
Ball hit there, back to Jordan Harris, picks it up. Oh, not sure what happened there. She's ended up throwing it over her right shoulder and it's flopped out. Not sure. She did really well to get to it and field it and get it up, but just come out of the glove awkwardly, as we see here on the replay. It's come off the dirt. It's just gone wide of the pitcher. She's done well to field it. And just in the transition, it's somehow not stuck into her hand. So the runner finds herself up at first. Jordan's having a laugh out at shortstop. Played the game for many years, and that would never have happened to her before and will probably never happen again. So Kelly Bested, who kicked things off at the start of this innings, finds herself back in the box. That ball hit way up high when it fields it. Well, little mix muddle will flick it to you and get the out over at first. The little 4-2-3 play. And 7 runs have crossed the plate for Walkerville. Through 3 innings, it's Walkerville's way, 3-0 as we see here on the replay. Both of them going for it. Someone had to go back to the base. Charlotte took a couple of steps, did a little flick, and got the 3rd out as we go to a break.
You want a lush, green, weed-free lawn this season? Then check out the Lawn Hub Grow and Blow Pack. It's a 2-step process designed to weed and feed your lawn separately, just how the professionals do it on professional turf surfaces across the country. It comes with Trojan, a granular fertilizer that will feed your lawn, and NSFW, a selective herbicide that will kill most weeds in all lawns, including buffalo. If you're interested in this pack or anything else lawn care related, head to lawnhub.com.au.
Well, we are back. Moving into the top of the 4th. We're at the hour mark of this game. 30 minutes to go. Walkerville have the 7-0 lead. West Torrens will be looking to put some runs onto the board as early as they can here. Caitlin Holt will be leading off. And, of course, tomorrow night, as I've said, we see Seacombe playing up against the Hills Heat, the local Hills team, with my 2 co-commentators stepping onto the diamond during that game. Give us a little insight, you know. The players generally don't like to talk or give up too much about each other, but tell me something cheeky that we don't know about one of your Hills Heat players or maybe even the coach herself. Tell me something. Keep it clean, but tell us something. I'll give you a chance to think about it. Caitlin Holt steps up. Taylor Caudle, she's thrown down 5 K2s for the night in her 3 innings so far. A couple of dirty little change-ups in there. Oh, she went around for a bunt there and pulled out of it quickly. Called strike, though. There's some very hard thinking going on next to me here.
Can you smell my wheels are turning in my brain right now?
I'm not sure if it's you don't want to tell us certain facts or there's got to be a fun fact about someone. Holt bunts it back. Taylor Caudle picks it up. Gets it over there to Erin Stone to complete the 1st out of the 4th innings. Just a little bit too much on that bunt.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely just if she was able to maybe take a little bit less off of that. I know she doesn't have all the control because it comes with the pitcher's velocity as well, but she's got the speed to be able to be safe on that.
Jordan Harris comes up to bat now. Fouls the first one off. Just on that bunt there, actually, if she had held back on it a bit and managed to sneak it back more towards the 3rd base line, I noticed on the replay, Bailey was actually still a fair way back off the plate.
Oh, yeah.
So
if you're going to push it to 3rd for sure. You can get it on that line, and it's going to just die on that grass. So it was a great idea. It really was.
that appears to have been pretty close to her, and she was happy to see that not touch the body on the way through. Lights are up there. It was that dirty ball again.
Dirty.
How many times you got caught on that this year, Riz?
Too many. I can hit it, though. I do also hit it when I sit it.
Riz loves change-ups, guys.
I do.
Righto. Just getting a message on my phone from Reggie saying, stop giving away all our hints, guys. You have to play tomorrow night.
No, but if Reagan's listening, I would love a change-up tomorrow.
Yeah. Cookie, didn't you call it?
A cookie change-up, please. And thank you.
Goes after another one and finds herself struck out, making her way back to the bench. Jordan Harris there. That's the 6th one for the night for Taylor Cordell. Brings up the centre fielder, the Australian player, Steph Trzynski. How are we going with those thoughts, guys? Got anything yet?
Everything is too secretive. I can't get it away.
From what I'm hearing there's too much you know about people, but too much people know about you. And the fear is they may get a live stream back. I get it. I understand. Not going to give them up.
I already gave away all my secrets on the last live stream.
Avocado toast, baby.
Now it's like Diet Coke. All I think about when I'm in the box now is Diet Coke, because I would love a Diet Coke, but there's like none sold around here. It's all Coke Zero.
A Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Right.
She made a whole PowerPoint presentation on how Diet Coke is the best drink.
Because it is.
Explain.
We had PowerPoint night with Reg and a few of the girls, and I made a presentation on why Diet Coke is the best, and it's so many good reasons.
I've got a book in front of me and I can't find one, so if you could please tell me what they are.
Do you remember? You're the scholar. Do you remember?
Hang on,
Don't throw me on. No.
This is your PowerPoint.
Yeah,
You can't
this is
even
your
remember.
PowerPoint.
Dude, Diet Coke just it's like got its own taste profile.
Sounds to me like Diet Coke's good for memory loss.
That's just Riz.
Steph goes hard at that one, fouls it away again.
She's adjusting well to that inside pitch. They've been Taylor's been nailing that inside corner for her for sure, and she's adjusting to it well, especially in the beginning of her at bat to now. So you can tell from her experience, obviously, that's been a really quick adjustment this at bat.
Goes hard again, but gets out. Third out of the inning there. Takes it to, well, I'm going to say it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 strikeouts now for the game for Taylor Cordell through 4 innings. So we have Adelaide Softball Association competition up here in the hills. The Premier League has arrived. It was here for the CFS heat round. We're here tonight. We'll be here for one more game tomorrow night. And then it will return back Wednesday night for Port Adelaide and Sturt. The good news for those listeners to the live stream who know the man will be back tomorrow night for his first commentary of the year. Anthony Weatherstone will be on the commentary. He's been sitting home all day today going through the stats and the information, and he reckons he's got it all covered. So we'll see what words can come out of his mouth tomorrow night. He'll be joined by myself and Belinda Watt, who will be on the mic. We'll be watching you two play out there as there's more and more snaps and happy snaps taken as the both here.
Go watch my TikToks. Live Day in the Lives. Oh, but you should go watch the Hills Heat TikToks. Reggie's Day in the Life was posted. It's a pretty good one.
Social media up in the hills. It's what they do.
It's what Riz does. Yeah. She's the social media manager of Hills Heat.
Yes, see? Someone hire me. Still looking for a job, Pete.
Maybe start with a LinkedIn profile. Anyway, Mia Sorogamaya pitching again there. That ball gets through Amber Hood and takes Jason Irvine on the arm on the way through. Chelsea Robinson leading things off in the bottom of the 4th here. Smashed it again at the shortstop. Jordan Harris gets it, throws it over, gets through Asher Scott at first. Chelsea turns, she goes to 2. The ball came back off the fence. But Charlotte Winnett traps the ball, but not before Chelsea can find herself at 2. The throw just going a bit down and into the dirt. If we see on the replay, girls, talk us through this one.
That was good fielding by the shortstop, definitely getting in front of it. From my angle, I thought Ash had it in her glove. I think, got to go with it with one hand rather than just trying to reach with 2 so she can get her eyes behind it. And then just didn't get that throw right to second base, that's all.
Well, you can see now on the live stream we have a change in the middle. Talia Sutton coming in now off the bench. She's going to be a straight swap for Mia Sorgenmeyer, who has done pretty well to get through a Premier League game against Walkerville with the class that they have tonight. She's turning these batters into their third at bat, so it's probably the time that Matt would have been thinking a change was needed. Well done to Mia, though, who no doubt is playing up here as well this weekend. So she's going to have a big weekend of softball, so put her on ice and see what she can throw around for Centrals over the weekend, I'd imagine. Or maybe Hills, I'm not sure who she's playing for these days. So a change in pitcher means a change in speed, a change in eyes on the ball, a change in what she'll do with the ball. And it all starts again for Walkerville with a runner on 2 and a 7-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th.
What would you be thinking about right now if you were in the box?
Ooh, great question. I mean, me as a hitter, I try to dumb it down a little bit. I'm a big thinker, being that I'm a pitcher. That kind of comes with the territory with that one. But
avocado toast.
Not thinking about avocado toast. I bring it back. I think my sister, shout out to Natalie, has given me the best advice, I think, as a player and a coach. Treat it like a wiffle ball game, right? And I still think the wiffle ball games I played, good hustle on that, I've played in my backyard are still more competitive than overseas softball.
Right, okay.
Yeah, just because it's just a game, right? But at the end of the day, like, you still want to be competitive. You're still giving it your all at 100%. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. So I just go in there thinking, hey, just small adjustments. Don't overwhelm yourself and just have fun.
Ball gets away from Amber Hood. Chelsea Robinson gets herself up to third. Time is called as she stands up. And I'm just being told that if you are coming up and about to the Hills over the next couple of days, there is, at the canteen and bar, there is $10 squares going on. So purchase as many of them as all the money going back to the Hills Heat. Thanks to the Barker Hotel, there will be 6 $100 vouchers at the Barker Hotel. I can tell you, a couple of weeks ago, I took myself and the kids there. The kids absolutely loved the feed, and so did I. It filled them up. They had their ice cream for dessert, and they slept like babies that night. So worthwhile getting those $100 vouchers to put your kids to sleep for the night. In a nice way, I mean. Barker Hotel, thanks to the Barker Hotel there. And, of course, the live stream brought to you by Lawn Hub. The ball there hit back to Talia Sutton. The throw to first gets the out. The throw to home. Chelsea gets there, though. Slides herself in. Another run scores, but the first out of the innings happens on the replay.
That's I know she probably didn't expect to hit the ball like that right to the pitcher, but that was a really good team defense or team offense, especially with Chelsea on third. She's got wheels as well, so definitely can make it home on a ball like that.
Bailey Lux up into bat. Charlotte Winnett would be sitting there expecting this ball to come to her. The first one was a fly ball to her. The second one was the hard line drive that took out her left shoulder just about that she caught. Different pitcher though, so it might not come to her. Strike called. Simpson looks at that one. What have you thought about the hospitality through the Adelaide Hills region? Have you made your way to any of our wineries, chocolate factories, the breweries? The hard hit ball there through left field, through the 5-6 gap. You were talking about that earlier, Riz. Bailey goes to go to 2, but then changes her mind and stands up at first.
Yeah, I've loved the wine culture, that's for sure. here.
Just got to take that angle deep again. But she's been covering that ground really well. So
She's got good hands at third for sure.
Yeah.
Lizzie Avery punches it out to right field again, this time caught out at right field by Izzy Benedictson. The first innings it went over her head to the fence for a 3-base hit, but this one goes down her throat for the second out of the inning. Good piece of the ball though.
That was a good piece. Attacking early. I love that. But that ball definitely had some spin on it. Look at how much that moved. That was a hard ball to catch, so that was good for Benedictson out there to keep moving her feet.
Sophie King with a safe hit to third and to centre field so far tonight. 2 out. 8-0 lead so far to Walkerville. So you've enjoyed the wine. Have you made your way down the road 15 minutes down to the chocolate factory?
We haven't gone to the chocolate factory.
I didn't know there was a chocolate factory.
No, there's not one down there. Don't worry about it, guys.
Right. Next adventure. I love Hondorf.
Hondorf is beautiful.
Sarah works there, so I get to go visit.
You work there?
Yeah.
Pump it up. Where do you work?
I go to Gavera's. I work at Gavera's house, which is this German spice house in town. So come to me for all your cooking needs.
Ball hit back through the middle again out to centre field. Chef Jasinski fires it into Jordan, but Bailey can find herself over at second, and Sophie King with another safe hit. 3 safe hits for the night, 2 to centre field and 1 to third, so finds herself on base. Brings back up to bat Georgia Mason. So all your spice needs at Harndorf. Go and see Sarah and probably find Riz standing outside filling in her application for a job.
Yep, I've tried to apply at all of those shops. It's because I'm an engineer. You guys can see me on the screen, but you can't see Pete's face, but he definitely just gave a major side eye.
Yeah, you were saying those pictures before were dirty. Well. An engineer who can't get a job in Adelaide.
No.
Okay. Ball hit out to right side of the diamond there. Izzy Benedict. Oh, foul ball. Running towards the fence there. She probably just didn't know where she was. Had been up there for a while. It was a few metres inside the fence line. Got it to the glove, but just couldn't hold on to it. Gives a life to Georgia Mason here. Ball 1, strike 2, the count from Jason Irvine. Another one hit out that way. Izzy Benedictson turns around to her left and takes that one comfortably. That will complete the 4th innings for this match. The lead now is out to 8-0 in favour of Walkerville as we go to a break and go and thank our sponsors.
If you want to kill weeds and have an actively growing lawn, you need to do that as 2 separate processes. And you can at home now with the Lawn Hub Grow and Blow Pack. If you want professional quality lawn care, then you need to buy professional quality products. Feed your lawn with Trojan and treat your weeds with NSFW. If you're interested in this pack, check it out now at lawnhub.com.au.
Some good support, as you can hear the laughing in the background there from the crowd to Riz, trying to give her some advice. She's taking it. And some advice, she's wanted a job. She's been trying to get a job, so I'm going to give her a job. You want a job, Riz?
What's the job?
Your job is to pick the player of the game and the play of the game tonight.
Please don't put this on me.
Yep, you're going to get it. Maybe one of you can do one and one can do the other. Both of them will be receiving a $30 Sporties voucher to the Arkabar Hotel for a food and beverage feed. The Arkabar Hotel obviously sponsors the player of the game every week on a Wednesday night, so we've got vouchers for them tonight. Both prizes tonight going to the Arkabar, good sponsor of Softball SA. We'll be having the ASA Awards night. That is on the Sunday before the grand final, so the second to last Sunday in March. Anthony Weatherstone, the man you'll hear tomorrow night, is pumped. He's ready. He's getting things going for that. It is going to be a mean night out. Maybe you can help him with that, Riz, in the planning. Maybe you can take up some event planning or something with Anthony and sort out the ASA Awards night. It's going to be a fun night again And then, of course, the Aqaba Hotel do the State Awards night in May. So tickets will start going online soon for those 2 events. But we thank the Aqaba for their sponsorship towards softball in South Australia. And, of course, we thank Lawn Hub for their sponsorship towards these games over the next 2 to 3 days. As they're busily working out the player of the game and player of the game, and they're realising how hard it is to talk to one another when you've got a microphone in your front of your mouth.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I feel like
what are you thinking?
Sarah have been around each other long enough that we could do some like sign language. Like we just look at each other and kind of know what's going on.
I like it.
Yeah, Taylor's pitched a pretty good game today. She's got quite a handful of strikeouts, and she's really keeping it scoreless here. So
Izzy Benedictson?
definitely a mention here for sure.
Izzy Benedictson, the first strikeout of this innings, takes it to 9. Carly Allen now comes up to bat. Keep talking. Who else you got in mind? Who's your potentials?
I think that Lizzie's ball to the outfield that crushed damn near in the Parker. Mm-hmm. That was a really good. I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
A really good hit was what you were trying to say.
Yeah.
Carly Allen goes after the first one there.
That one. Yeah, and then I think another for play of the game. I mean, we had Charlotte Winnett caught that line drive that was on the rise too. Like that was just a good piece of hitting from Bailey, and she just, for how young she is, just to read that ball and just know to kind of snag it and catch it right before it was starting to rise over her head was a pretty self-aware play on there. So.
A lot of options right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you need to be able to tell us when the game completes who you got, so keep the thoughts going. Carly Allen punches. She's had actually a shorter strike and got earlier on those first 2 swings. She changed it and really just knocked that ball in the last one. Straight back at Taylor Caudle, who gets the flick over to first for the second out.
That was great defense right there.
Especially off that mat.
Sarah hates the mat.
I tell you what, we will be talking about that mat when you're on it tomorrow night.
It's all the mats. It doesn't matter.
Inside ball there, gets down on it, knocks it over to the foul ball side down the right side of the diamond. Bad luck if your name's Matt. Apparently Sarah doesn't like you. All the Matts apparently.
Well, do better.
And some healthy advice for every Matt out there. That ball there, oh, scooped up nicely in the throw out. That's the third out. And timing game called. That's the end of the 5th inning. So, well, midway through the 5th, but the score at 8-0 is enough for the game to go the way of Walkerville, who will lock themselves. West Torrens still fighting now to keep themselves in the top 2 spot. Hills Heat people sitting next to me happy with that outcome, no doubt. And Walkerville still having that chance to go to the top 2, keeping it alive as they go towards the last few games of the minor round of the season. How did you see that, girls? And tell me, first off, who do you have for the player of the game?
That's tough, too. Chelsea Robinson also had a great day at the plate.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I'm reading this right, because you guys also score things way differently than we do in the States. But it looks, from my memory, which you said was awful, and then from this, it looks like she is a good runner for it as well.
That is correct. She has got home. Well, she didn't get home the first time because the first time was actually Bailey who crossed the plate for her, but she did get herself to third. She's had a hit at each occasion, 2 at left field, 1 over to shortstop, and got on base each time. So she's been very handy to get around the diamond each time and get across the plate. That's a good lead-off and one that you want, and been catching good, as you said. So you're giving her the player of the game? No. Okay. Well, that was great to wind up that one.
I think Taylor deserves it. I mean, she kept it tight for defense today, and that was a hell of a game pitching. So definitely quite a few strikeouts. That definitely helps with your defensive load, too. I think she deserves player of the game, even though there was a great great effort on all rounds. Like I said, Chelsea had a great day at the plate, which obviously the score shows that took a huge chunk today. So it's a tough decision for sure. But I'm putting in for Taylor for player of the game.
Yeah. Can you just give it to both of them?
Okay, sure. We've got enough here. Righto. Chelsea and Taylor, the battery for Walkerville, who held West Torrens scoreless tonight, will pick up a voucher each. And the play of the game, are we sticking with Charlotte Winnett's catch on that line drive, hard hit from Bailey?
Yeah, I think that was a great catch. It came off the bat so hard. So I have to agree with Sarah on that. That was probably my play of the game as well.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, there it is. Play of the game. The line drive catch off Bailey Lux by Charlotte Winnett. The players of the game, Taylor Cordell and Chelsea Robinson from Walkerville. Thank you very much for joining on the live stream tonight. We'll see you both on the diamond tomorrow night, one on that mat and the other one running around somewhere out there. Thank you very much. It's been a joy having you. We hope you enjoy the rest of your season here. Come back tomorrow night, guys. 6:25, the under-18 boys. NAMS versus the Hills Heat, or Hills team, I should say. And then following that up straight after 8 o'clock, you will see the Hills Heat take on Seacombe. It's been a pleasure having you. Walkerville 8-0 winners tonight. Good night, everyone.